Well, hi there, and welcome to update number 7, I believe. This, unfortunately, will be the last one from the house, because this is our last full day here. We fly back to the UK tomorrow, so it won't be a long update because we're just focusing on the koi pond and what they've done since the last update. The swimming pool behind me has been fantastic. We've used it nearly every day, and it's just been great, absolutely superb. It's probably 99.8% complete. There's just one or two tweaks and just finishing touches that are going to be done on that. We've been out today. We've been to a koi themed restaurant, which was really great. We've just got back and the builders are really cracking on with the facade that goes at the back of the koi pond behind the waterfall. Remember, this is going to be more of a sort of contemporary style rather than a sort of natural, rock and plants. But they're cracking on with it. They've got all the framework up. They're putting the panelling in. I'm not sure exactly how it will end because I haven't seen any drawings really. And even this might be a deviation from the artist's impression, which I'll show you in a second. So let me turn the camera around and just show you what they're doing. So, freshly painted steel on the floor. That was delivered 2 days ago. And if I just come around here, you can see the framework for the facade. The walls around the koi pond have all been tiled. The overflow wall has had its stone face installed. So, all in all, progress. But let me wait a moment until this guy's finished cutting. There, that's better. A bit of silence. It was getting rather noisy and dusty. So yeah, these panels are going up, forming the facade behind the pool. The water will flow over here, across that stone face, down into the overflow tank, which will be part of the filtration system. 4 separate compartments. This is the pump room, larger than expected, because Jan wanted a storeroom here. But yes, sort of nice size. And one point to note here is that the air conditioner will have to be moved back because it has reduced the gap here to get through to the side of the house. But yeah, so what I'm going to do now is put some images together of how we got to this stage between the last update and now. And then I'll do a sort of final little chat just when we finalise it. It's a very short update, as I said. Time sort of run out on us now. We're flying tomorrow. Got lots to do. And the next update after this one will probably be done from the UK using photos supplied by the builders as they continue to finish the koi pond. Okay, I'll get back to you. I'll show you some images now and have a quick chat before we close this one. Thank you. Okay, well, this was the forming of the overflow gully. You see the steel work in the bottom. This was all left over from the swimming pool and doing the walls of the koi pond. difficult to see here, but this guy here now is standing on the steelwork which was used as a former to make the gutter or the gully, which you can see there quite clearly now. Dividing walls going in to make the compartments for the filter, and this is the overflow. Those 4 holes are where the water will overflow down into the first chamber. You just see the blue pipes to flow from chamber to chamber. The lowered wall here will be the overflow down over a stone-faced surface to below floor level. And this will be where the water flows into that gutter and then into the first compartment of the filter. The black arrows are the waterfall, which will be on that back wall, left hand as you look at it now. This is where the pump room was going to go. This was the planned size and location, which we sort of just marked out with a few blocks, all very happy. And then Jan decided she wanted a bit of space for some storage. So that was the photo I sent to the builder with the highlighted area. So we needed to move the, this was another photo I sent to the builder saying that we'd have to move the air conditioner. So with that agreed, they very quickly started cutting some steelwork and these blocks here and making the pump room with an integrated storage area. I really wasn't sure how they were going to do it initially, but they used the wall to support the steel framework and to effectively become the back wall of the pump room. Guy with the red headgear on, he was welding up the steel support structure for the roof, which on top then used this white, it was like a really dense, heavy duty, very heavy fiberboard type board, which was then concreted on top. I was still quite fascinated with this method of creating a roof. They then, once that had cured, I didn't film it, but once that had cured, they then put another layer of concrete on top, and I think today may have put another layer of boarding on top of that. So a very unconventional way of putting on a small roof. There's the 4 chambers, you can clearly see that now. Got some rainwater in from the leftover typhoon weather we've had. And here he is now starting to put the stonework on that overflow edge, that lowered wall. So you can see the water will now flow over that, trickle down over the stonework, and then go underneath. So where that gap there will be covered up. You'll just see water trickling down and disappearing out of sight. All the tiling's done around the edge, and Jan there just thinking what will be in a few months' time when we come back in February. This should all be finished, full of water. I asked the builder to put a few sacrificial fish in there for our return. This was that restaurant come cafe we went to today, koi themed, absolutely amazing. We'll definitely be going back here. This is when I bought a little jar of food, gave them something to eat. And there you are, the latest on the progress of our koi pond. As I said previously, this will be the last update now from the house because we won't be here as of tomorrow. The koi pond, I think the target completion date is something like the end of December. There's a lot to do. A lot of this is experimental. It's all very bespoke, and a lot of it is being designed on the fly, so to speak. So there's still a bit of experimentation to do, hence the sort of pushback completion time. I've told the builder there is no rush, that we won't be here. We've got no need for it until we come back, which at the moment we're sort of planning on a quick 1 week visit in February. Just thanks for watching and supporting these little videos. I know a lot of you are quite interested in what we're doing here. This is the last major construction project on the house. Once the koi pond's done and all the building debris is removed, we're then going to focus on the front garden and getting some plants and things and trees and a hedge, etc., around the pool. So yeah, I will, once I get some pictures from the builder, once we're back in the UK and I've got some pictures of further progress, I'll make another short video. Apart from that, there won't be any more from the house until February. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Late night whispers under starlit skies, tracing constellations in your hazy brown eyes. The moon's hanging low like it's sharing a secret. Your vibe's like a song I can't stop but repeat it. Baby, you're my midnight serenade, dancing through my mind in a slow parade. Your love's like a fire in the midnight shade, burning up my soul, every move you make. We ride slow streets with no end in sight. City lights fade as they dim for the night. Your hair's catching waves from the window's breeze. Every second with you brings me closer to peace. Time slipping like